Hey all, Foundation Afro here, and today I am going to talk to you about a theory of mine that The Sims actually live in a futuristic, post-apocalyptic world. Now you may say, Afro, you're crazy, what's that hair doing to your brain? The Sims don't live in a post-apocalyptic world. They live in a normal world where you control every facet of their lives. Nope, not true, in my opinion. First, for the future. To sh Oh, I'm pretty sure the future is definitely correct. Look at the prices of things. To order a pizza, one pizza is 40 simoleons. Now, going along the theory that the simoleon is probably in relative parity with US dollar, game currencies are usually about the same as the country they're made in. Zelda has the rupee, which is about worth 1/10 of a dollar, or 10 times more than a Japanese yen where the game is made. So let's say it's about the same as a dollar, American dollar, which is just about parity with the Canadian dollar. I should just listen to the news. I think it's Canadian dollar's dropped a bit. It's 96.4 or something. Regardless, to go from the price of a pizza today to 40 simoleons would require quite a bit of inflation, which according to my macroeconomics course is usually about 2% a year. So to jump up all the way to 40 simoleons is quite a bit, and that's not the only thing. Look at wages. In a level 1 career, you make over 100 simoleons a day. Level 1, lowest position. And wages are usually slower to bump up than the rest of inflation. So that's my theory for the future. Now, post-apocalypse. I have a few ideas for this. One, going back to jobs. Why are jobs so important? And yes, I know jobs are important. Don't tell me, like, of course jobs are important, blah 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 blah. What I mean is, like, there are always jobs in The Sims. Always. Every day there's 3 new jobs in the paper and 5 new jobs online. 8 new jobs every day. When would that happen in real life? That the job market is so understaffed that not only can you get a job really easy, no resume or pre-qualifications required, you just say I need a job and they give it to you, but it's so easy to move up in the workplace as well. Unless there is almost nobody in the job market, that would not happen, which means a vast majority of the population is dead. Another thing about jobs is what kind of jobs some of them are. Like, you can actually look in the paper, find a job in the criminal track. Like, criminals advertise in the paper. In what kind of world would criminal advertise for job opening in the local paper? Another thing, taxes and emergency services. You have to pay one kind of tax in The Sims, and that is your property tax, which goes up or down depending on how many items you have in your house. The fact that you only have to pay one kind of tax means that the government is in such a state that they can't enforce other kinds of taxes other than that one, and they're just barely trying to survive on the little money they can make, and that money they can make they put to very good use, because as soon as you call the fire department or the police department, they're there instantly. Sorry, bad stuff in my fingers, but regardless, the fact that they're instantly means they're always driving around waiting for an emergency to happen, because they know these emergencies happen all the time. 3. Friendships and relationships. Go back to jobs. You need friends to move up in the job market, which I suppose is technically true in real life. The more connections you have, the better you will do your job, especially some kind of customer service job or where you're working with people. Friends definitely matter, but to actually need X amount of friends to get the next position obviously shows that the government or these businesses are trying to get people together after whatever this apocalypse is. And friends are pretty easy to make too. You just talk to them a few hours. Someone you don't know can become your best friend. And relationships. Relationships, you can basically fall in love with anyone in The Sims, which means the population is so incredibly starved that Sims just fall in love so easily so that they can reproduce and bump up those numbers to fill all those empty job positions, etc. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this post-apocalyptic future world. One more theory about the future is the technology. If you don't pay your bills or your taxes, a guy will come with what looks like a big water gun, but actually sucks up your possessions, repossesses them in order to pay those taxes. Now, do we have those now? No. Are we going to have them next year? No. That is a distant time in the future. Criminals, when they break into your house, they just bag, they just open it up, sucks in your possessions. So that is definitely another reason why The Sims takes place in the future, and multiple reasons why it happens after apocalypse with a very diminished population. So yeah, The Sims is an inherently evil game. I mean, beyond the fact that you can drop them in a little one-by-one room and just watch until they die, which I don't do. That's kind of horrible. I let them live normal lives, but lots of people do that. That's evil. You can do whatever you want to them. You are more than their god. You are their god and them at the same time. So that is pretty evil. But just the universe they live in, it's not a nice universe. I would not want to live there. So, if you're a Sims fan, tell me down below what you think of the Sims universe. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. And that's about all for now. I'm going to say bye-bye. This is Foundation Afro signing off. I will see you next time, hopefully on a lighter subject.